No, no, please don't hurt me. I'll call you know who.
Who are you gonna call, buddy?
Packgod, humble him. Packgod, humble.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a beam. They finna react to Packgod. Why does everybody hate Packgod?
Recently on YouTube, there seems to have been a great shift. Stuff that used to be considered funny or entertaining are now looked upon as cringe. And once the internet decides something is cringe, it's over. There's no recovering from it. It's like everything you do after that just gets mocked and made fun of. And if I had to describe the perfect example of this, it would be Packgod.
What the f if you don't get your eyes show speed, dried out weed, body built like an anal bead, headphone wire, deflated tire, farted in the mic and caught it fire, chicken pox, dirty socks, ayo everyone, go and follow Paradox, crypto scam, orange cram, peanut butter jelly jam, dirty toast.
That was a little bit funny. I'm not finna lie. I can see how that gets old like very quickly though.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry for that. For those of you who don't know who that was Packgod.
Packgod. White? Oh, yo, I'm not finna lie. I know he said the N-word at least once in his life. There's no way he can. There's no way he can make that many roasts without saying nigga.
Is a popular YouTube creator who blew up for roasting people in voice chats and Discord calls. And when I say roasting people, I'm not talking about putting them in the oven and watching them cook slowly. I'm talking about roasting them.
Curse, come on, man. Come on, man. That's a poor joke right there. I expect better out of you.
As in insulting them and trash talking. And I'll show you guys a simple example of what roasting looks like.
You know, they say there's beauty in the struggle, except you're looking a lot more like the struggle. It just seems like you were never the line leader in middle school.
You know, we just watched a video about sassy men. We got one right here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping it real. Hey, live your truth, buddy. We support you.
You probably make the worst usernames on Kahoot.
Alright, they weren't that funny, but you guys get the point. Packgod was funny for stuff like this. It's how he wound up amassing over 5 million subscribers on a single YouTube channel. Pulling
with only 41... 5 million with only 41 videos? That's unheard of.
Up over 20 million on some of his videos as well. And this wasn't just like a one-time thing either. He has multiple videos pulling these insane numbers. Like, look at this. What? 21 million, 21 million, 18, 16, 14, 13.
I'm not gonna lie, Packgod went on a generational run, bro.
These are all just
Hey, are we playing Roblox tonight? Is that the vibe? Is that the move?
Insane numbers. So it's safe to say he was very popular at what he was doing, even if it was pretty dumb. And when you start getting this popular, you start to develop a fan base that will hype up everything you do, even if it's not good. For example, these are some of the comments in his comment section. Be very afraid when Packgod decides to roast you without speaking fast. Let's be honest, we all wish we had one fraction of this guy's power.
All of these people are white. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. And there's nothing wrong with being white. just by the way they're talking, I can tell they're white 14, 13-year-olds named Timmy, Jonathan, Billy, or maybe even a Billy Bob. Or Connor. For sure, Connor. That's cool though. A lot of my comment sections is the same way though. I love white people, man. Yay. Let me chill. The way I made that sound crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm sorry. That's kind of racist. I'm sorry.
Power. Packgod's ability to effortlessly blend into his praise community and wait for the ripest moment to strike is truly amazing. And just in case you guys forgot what video these people are referring to, it's this one. So as you can see, the fan base was clearly delusional. Very delusional. And slowly over time, people started to realize this, which is why people started making memes and clowning Packgod's fan base all over the internet.
No, no, please don't hurt me. I'll call you know who.
Who are you gonna call, buddy?
Packgod, humble him. Packgod, humble.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I've never watched Packgod, bro, because that's not my type of content. But calling him, I mean, if he has a fan base, he has a fan base, bro. Like, Unless, like, I don't see the point of just hating on him. If he has a fan base, he has a fan base.
Kill him.
Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. But do you know what isn't funny? The amount of personal data you have online. When you
Quick draw, quick draw, quick draw. Yo, Curse, I'm glad you're getting your bag, though. I love that. I love that for you, Gengi. I love that for you, Twinifer. At the same time, I don't love that for me as a viewer. But anyways, W promo.
the internet started making exposed. Now let's get back into the video. So as I was saying before, the internet started making fun of Packgod's fan base. Tons of videos and TikToks dedicated to clowning them
If Perpy talking about somebody, that nigga finna violate, bro.
for thinking Packgod was actually good. And low-key, they kind of deserved it because the way this fan base acts, they started to rival Dream's fan base. Like there's no way they genuinely thought his roasts were good. You can't even understand them. And an ongoing
That is
meme
true.
was that if you remove Packgod's caption from his videos, it'll literally just be noise.
You're not Ice Spice. You're watered sugar. You know, just because you say something fast doesn't make it funny. I'm not gonna lie. But again, this is kind of like, it feels like brain rot. Like brain rot Riz or roast or whatever. But if he has a fan base, who cares though? Let him get his bag.
But yeah, his fan base couldn't even defend this. And like clockwork, as the Packgod fan base became known online to be this cringe organization, less people wanted to be a part of it. It's like the equivalent of having the cheese touch from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Nobody wants to be associated with it. And when you pair this with the ongoing memes that started to be made about Packgod, you get the result of your fan base turning on you. Because when you have a fan base created from literally making fun of people, why do you think you would be exempt?
Washed, bro. You're washed. You're
It's
like
a
a
carbon
fucking
copy.
fat. You're a fat.
That is true. Oh, Lil T God versus Packgod. I know this is peak cinema. Let's lock in. Hold on.
blubber whale on the beach. You're not getting anywhere, you know? You're a carcass
damn.
on the beach. And I could dunk on low tier god because he's my little.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
Why was that so funny? Why was that so funny? Yo. Why was that so funny? Why you just... You know what low tier God like remind me of? He's just an evil young Don. That's all he is, bro. He's an evil young Don. Why is that so funny?
I don't know where you got that information from, but I think you're horribly
Yo,
mistaken.
Somebody said he was 5'1". Is that true?
No, I already told you how tall I
Bro,
am, bro.
let me look this dude up.
We should move
What
to
the f-
After this clip dropped, Packgod was cooked.
Yeah, I'm not finna lie. That one sentence cooked his career, bro. You can hear it in his voice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That nigga got humbled in one sentence.
Because not only did people not find him funny anymore, he was allegedly 5'1", which in internet culture makes him lame. Tons of people
It's just crazy, bro. There's nothing wrong with being 5'1". It's just the way that low tier God said it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was just too funny.
clipped it and shared it all over the internet, and many regard this interaction as the downfall of his career. And I just want to
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry. We gotta replay that shit. I'm sorry. I know this is a glaze. We gotta replay that shit though.
like a
Carbon
fucking
copy.
fat. You're a fat blubber whale on the beach. You're not getting anywhere, you know? You're a carcass
damn.
on the beach. And I could dunk on low tier god because he's my little.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
Why this shit so funny, bro? This shouldn't be this funny, bro. It shouldn't be this funny, bro. This nigga comedy, man. I'm not gonna lie. What?
makes him lame. Tons of people clipped it and shared it all over the internet, and many regard this interaction as the downfall of his career. And I just want to emphasize, Packgod isn't even really 5'1". He proved it multiple times on stream.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
Not 5'1". I'm not. Should I pull out my driver's license and take a picture and show you where it
Nigga, you write that shit on there, bro. That could be a lie.
says my height?
Show us your dumb license.
Okay, let me go get my license. I'll go get it.
Nigga, you going to these links to prove that you're not 5'1" is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I want you to show this to the whole stream because I need to clear this up once and for all.
Bro's insecure. Okay, so it says here you are 5'10".
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Congratulations.
I'm not 5'1". But why are we hating so much on short people no matter what?
However, even though he proved that he wasn't actually 5'1", once the internet runs with the narrative,
it don't matter. Even like, okay, I'm my dog. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Even though you just proved the internet wrong that you're not 5'1", it don't matter. Because once they hear that shit, once they see that narrative, and the haters can find a reason to dunk on you, it's already begun. Because no matter what actual true information comes out, if misinformation is spread first, the misinformation is automatic, just law and truth on the internet, bro. That's just how this shit works, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So you're still fried, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
that's pretty much it. Especially when your fan base is a bunch of middle schoolers. Tons of people started clipping the original argument he had with Low Tier God, as well as his other videos, and started calling him short and cringy. Like, if you type in Packgod in the search bar, nothing positive shows up. It's all meme.
Nigga, once your reputation, once your aura is broken on the internet, nigga, your haters are finna come out the woodworks just flaming on your ass.
Just clowning him and making fun of him.
Oh my Melvin, are you seriously listening to Packgod rap again?
Of course I am, dude. Stop being such a hater. I know for a fact that Packgod was standing right here, right now. Your ass would be trembling.
I'm sorry. Okay, he can roast me. Boo-hoo, nigga. He ain't beating me in a one-on-one fade, nigga.
Yo, these memes are so stupid, and I just feel so bad for him. Because he's just like the biggest laughing stock on the internet. And like, the memes just don't stop when I'm trying not to snitch, but the cop threatened to call Pack.
What could this even be about? Nigga, I hate niggas, bro. Niggas are so creative when it comes to hating, bro. I'm not finna lie.
She did it. She's the one you want. All right, I was just sitting at home watching cartoons, playing video games with my cousin.
God, I love TikTok. In all seriousness, these memes are hilarious. Like,
Packgod finds out you called him 5'11". TikTok is so funny, bro.
I was actually crying laughing because they just don't stop. There's a never-ending supply of people just clowning Packgod. And the common theme amongst all these people making memes on
Packgod fans, after he says random words quickly, then you have the glaze meme. Oh, gee, griddle, man.
God, is that they all used to be fans of his. Even when just clicking on random videos of his with captions like, Packgod is so buns, the person who posted this even admits that they used to watch him 2 years ago and thought he was good. And
you see how niggas switch up so fast, though? You see how niggas switch up so fast, bro? That's just how the internet is, bro. I guarantee if there was a false allegation made saying that Kai Cenat, you feel me, for Diddy somebody, everybody who was fans of Kai Cenat would turn on him right then and there. The allegation could be proven false. A month after, niggas are still saying Kai Cenat's a horrible person. He will never have fans again. That's fucked up off of some fake shit. But that's just how the internet works, bro. Y'all niggas are just followers, bro. You gotta lock in. Support who you support and just don't switch up.
And when you start reading the replies to comments like these, you realize just how many of these people used to be Packgod fans and now watch hate videos about him. And the worst part is, as time goes on, the hate only gets worse. Because not that long ago, a YouTuber by the name of Flazefire posted a viral video titled Packgod, the Lord of Corny.
But what the editing is really good at, apart from overloading my brain with iFunny humor, is disguising the fact that what you're really seeing when you consume content from—
I'm not gonna lie, your hairline kind of cooked, buddy. I just gotta say it. This is a simple fix too. All your barber has to do is just cut this little widow's peak out. I'm not gonna lie. Plus the gold chain, bro. I know who you trying to be, bro. I know you love black women.
Packgod channel
is a recording of a Discord call. And when you cut out the aids, it is extremely awkward.
Are you barking? That's barking? No, you wanna get loud in this Boy, you like a velociraptor in a toilet bowl. Yo, Autumn, stop. Autumn, stop barking. Just stand there with your mouth down. Boy, you like a velociraptor in a clogged toilet bowl. Boy, you like an off-brand Ben 10 character. Now you ain't Ben 10, you Steven 9. Get your on where you like you got expelled from barking at your lunch lady. Shut your ass up, but you ain't from Jurassic Park. You came from the prehistoric playground.
And
I know his audience, bro. I know his audience. Jimmy's, Timothy's, and Brian's, bro. I'm sorry. I know that's racist, but I just have to be honest. Timothy, Jimothy's, and Brian's. That's his audience, bro. That's Kevin's, Carl's, Billy's, Will's. That's his audience. He don't got no. Yo, the Quavion's not watching this nigga. Cordell's not watching this nigga. Travis ain't watching this nigga. Travion not watching this nigga. But Connors are.
although this video made great points and I found it very entertaining, all it did for Packgod was multiply the hate and reignite new ones. And even though he eventually made a response video to videos like Flays Fires or others criticizing him, which I thought was pretty good, there is just not much left for him to salvage. People's minds about him are already made up, and in this day and age, there's no real way to change it, unless he tried to completely change his main content. Oh wait, he is trying to do that, but the views aren't worth.
Trying to make friends on Discord? Let it go, buddy. You fell off, man. I'm not gonna lie. GG's, man. You fell off, bro. Trying to make friends on Discord. You went from 4.3 million views to 166? I'm not even trying to be that guy because I know how tough YouTube can be. But yeah, I'm not finna hold you, buddy. GG's.
Working out. I mean, when you go from averaging 2 to 4 million views a video, 100K seems like nothing. And this is just his second channel.
Nigga, who is this? I ain't gonna lie. Let me chill.
I haven't even addressed the main channel and all the negativity that's on there. Because if you go on any of his videos now and click latest comments, there's quite literally nothing but hate. From comments.
I think Packgod should know that there are a tiny amount of people faking being Packgod on an Apple Cash App. Grown man.
It's calling him corny, to saying he fell off, to even
shut up, Opera G. Bro, raps is
still saying the 5-1 meme. And with all this going on, I just don't see a viable way for Packgod to actually save his reputation. Because to kids, being a Packgod fan in 2025 is embarrassing. Yeah, I have no solutions.
I'm not gonna lie, I just got sick looking at that lunch food, bro. Damn, I just got sick looking at that lunch food, bro. I'm so glad I'm out of high school.
I just think it's over. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you think
hey man, shout out to Packgod, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He has a pretty big problem, bro. Jeez Louise. I don't know why I'm talking. I'm 5'9". But hey, look, this is a lesson, bro. Your reputation on the internet is very important, bro. I make sure you keep that shit protected. Cause you never know when a low tier god will come on your shit calling you 5'1". Nah, well, let me see it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That clip is funny as shit.